Does your stroller have a toxic trait?
Yes. Don't we all? Getting it sometimes from like a closed position to an open, especially because I have so much attachments on there, it takes a little bit of time.
Who are you strolling?
The UPPAbaby Vista.
What does your stroller say about you as a parent?
That I love accessories. I usually have a cup holder and I have the snack tray.
What vibe is your stroller giving?
The mom of two.
What's one feature your stroller has that you couldn't live without?
Honestly, this shade, I feel like it's really big and it like continues to go down if you unzip it.
What's something your stroller has seen that it never should have?
Probably too many bodily fluids.
What's your stroller's biggest sleigh?
The bottom bucket fits everything.
What's the most random thing you've toted around in your stroller?
Chuck E. Cheese tokens. They're in there right now.
What's your biggest ick about your stroller?
It's heavy.
If you could change one thing about this stroller, what would it be?
If it was just a little lighter.
What made you pick this stroller over all the others?
Mostly because of the durability and it being able to go on all the terrain.
If your best friend was going to buy this stroller, would you let them?
I would, but I would just let them know it's just a little clunky to get in and out of the car.
Who are you strolling?
The Nuna MIXX Next.
What vibe is your stroller giving?
Cool mom.
What's your stroller's biggest sleigh?
It's very good for the newborn phase because it goes all the way down and I didn't have to buy a bassinet.
What's the most extra thing you've done with a stroller?
I mean, I use the stroller for everything, so I don't know. I never even got a jogging stroller.
What's the stroller feature you brag to other parents about?
I liked how this goes all the way down. There's a little canopy extension.
What's the one thing you stuff into your stroller bag that you probably shouldn't?
Literally everything.
Any other features about it that you couldn't live without?
I love how they make a cup holder that just fits so seamlessly on here. I bought 2 other off-brand cup holders and this one has just lasted for like over a year. The other off-brand ones just broke.
What's your biggest ick about your stroller?
Because we're having twins, it doesn't extend to the second seat.
Does your stroller have a toxic trait?
The straps on here come off so easily, especially when he gets older and he's messing with them.
If you could change one thing about this stroller, what would it be?
The mesh parts that he sits in, some of them don't come all the way off of the stroller, and I wish I could just take everything off and throw it in the wash or clean it by itself.
What made you pick this stroller over all the others?
We just liked the ease of it, how it was perfect for the newborn phase.
And would you recommend it to a best friend?
I try to sell everyone on this stroller. I love it.
Who are you strolling?
The UPPAbaby Ridge.
If your stroller could talk, what would it say?
Please don't bang me against the car. It's quite heavy, so sometimes it happens.
What's your stroller's biggest sleigh?
I'm able to pack and store a ton of things. My hip holder, my friends' water bottles, they use me to carry their things.
What's something your stroller has seen that it never should have?
My husband naked.
What's the stroller feature you brag about to other parents?
Every time I'm going downhill, I never worry about dropping my baby down the hill because the brake system is so powerful.
What's your biggest ick about your stroller?
It's so bulky, it's so big, and so when I'm by myself, it's so hard to take out of the car.
What do you find yourself yelling while using this stroller?
Ah, my back!
If you could change one thing about this stroller, what would it be?
This rumble seat, it doesn't turn around.
What's something your stroller should have but doesn't?
A longer shade for the legs.
What made you pick this stroller over all the others?
I used to run marathons and half marathons, and so I thought after I give birth, surely I'll go on many runs. Ask me how many times I've gone.
How many?
Twice.
And if your best friend was going to buy this stroller, would you let them?
My best friend is 6'2", so I would say yes. Otherwise, I'd probably recommend something lighter, like the Cruise.
Who are you strolling?
The Mockingbird 2.0.
What does your stroller say about you as a parent?
Modern parents can do it all. We're very strong and can navigate through some challenging situations.
What's your stroller's biggest sleigh?
I know it looks huge, but this thing has been on buses and trains, airplanes. It can go everywhere.
What's one stroller feature you couldn't live without?
This reclines fully back and she can still sit up in the front.
What's the most extra thing you've done with this stroller?
This thing has been up like very treacherous, muddy trails, so she's a little dirty and needs a bath right now.
What's the most random thing you store in your storage bag?
Well, that's another good feature of this one is the storage. I can put everything in there.
What's your biggest ick about your stroller?
I do feel like sometimes you have to really push hard on the brake. I have to really like kick it to get it back up.
Does your stroller have a toxic trait?
She's a little too heavy sometimes.
If you could change one thing about this stroller, what would it be?
I might make the shade come down even further because little feet will be sticking out in the sun and I have to really like pull the shade.
What made you pick this stroller over all the others?
So this one's a little bit more on the competitive price point.
And would you recommend this to your best friend?
I would, and I have already, yeah.
Who are you strolling?
The BOB Wayfinder stroller.
What's something your stroller has seen that it never should have?
Ooh, public bathroom by the beach.
What stroller feature do you brag to other parents about?
We can be going over cobblestones, brick, up and down curbs. He doesn't feel it.
What's the most I'm a parent now moment you've had with the stroller?
Trying to juggle all of the bags I need for this small child.
What's one stroller feature you didn't know you needed until you became a parent?
Enough room for the giant diaper bag beneath.
What's one thing you stuff into your stroller that you probably shouldn't?
Food for me.
What's your biggest ick about your stroller?
It does get a little dirty, so having to clean it off.
What's your stroller's toxic trait?
Being too big.
Have you ever yelled anything at your stroller?
No, but often when my husband's not with me, I call and FaceTime him to help me figure out how to open it and close it.
What's something your stroller should have but doesn't?
I wish that it had a little bit more shade for him. You can see that his legs are out right now.
What made you pick this stroller over all the others?
My husband did a ton of research. He wanted it for hiking and easily pushing baby around in. It's been really nice, right? It's been nice, huh?